to get involved with this organization?
Okay, Al-Imdaad Foundation is a humanitarian, as you very rightly described. It's a humanitarian relief aid organization. We work within 65 countries across the globe. We try to help and support at the time of disasters. We're there on the ground, literally imminently as soon as a disaster occurs. But we also try to build bridges within the countries where there's a devastation, where there's a war, in terms of empowerment, education, shelter, and food. So this is the kind of the main aims and objectives of our foundation, the Al-Imdaad Foundation. And the lateral or the literal meaning of Al-Imdaad Foundation is to help and to assist and to serve humanity. The organization was established 17 years ago. It's probably 18th year this year. And it started from a very humble man called Yaqub Wahid from South Africa. He started his organization, his worry, his concern of to serve humanity. And he was a lecturer at the university teaching accountancy. And suddenly he had the fikr and the worry and the concern of helping humanity and helping the poor and the needy. So he started the organization. Since then, we have 9 offices, Al-Imdaad offices across the globe. We have 2 fundraising offices and we have 7 implementing offices. So Alhamdulillah, we've been doing, the UK office was established 11 years ago. And I joined the foundation literally 1 year ago, just before lockdown last year. I joined the foundation. I've been part of charity work in a very little way in all my life. We had the opportunity to travel to South Africa last year on a mission where we help and supported school children with their school bags. We did a lot of care home support, building water facilities. So we went last year, and then since then, when the opportunity came for the Al-Imdaad Foundation last year, it was an opportunity that I couldn't miss. It's an opportunity I couldn't resist. There's one very famous quote that was said that we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. And this has stayed with me, that whatever little we can do, every little helps and every little counts.
So I am very, very, very amazed about your activities and your involvement, because of the fact that there are so many people who are Hufaz and ulamas and scholars, and to be very realistic, not many of them, and you would agree with me with that, not many. There are a lot, but in the quantity of Hufaz and scholars that we have in the world, there are not so many on that proportional basis who find the time to get involved in this kind of humanitarian activities. And I think this is really, really phenomenal for you to take that time, because it does take a lot of time. This takes a lot of devotion, a lot of dedication. How do you find that time? How do you schedule yourself? For example, what countries have you been into in this sort of activities since you got involved with Al-Imdaad?
Okay, well, very good point. As regards to the country that, as soon as I joined the foundation last year in March, COVID kicked in. So I'd just been to South Africa and met the trustees there, because our South Africa is the head office, the headquarters. So I was introduced there as the UK country director. And as soon as I landed back into UK, COVID and lockdown kicked in. So I have not had the chance to travel any of the countries so far because of the lockdown and the travel ban. And we made a decision to ban all travel to any of the countries until the COVID ban and the travel ban is uplifted. So I've not been anywhere at this moment in time, but as soon as the COVID the traveling ban is uplifted, then there are many countries that I need to travel to look at our offices, look at the governance of the offices that we have, look at the policies, the procedures, and just get all the offices that we have tuned up with the UK office. And that includes Kenya, includes Chile, includes Indonesia, Bangladesh, Congo, DRC. So a lot of the countries Ghana is awaiting as soon as the lockdown is over, as soon as the travel ban is uplifted, then inshallah the travel will begin. As regards to inshallah the many huffaz and the alims and theologians, I mean, my interpretation of that is every person who's a theology or a huffaz has given their time, dedication, effort in achieving what they have achieved. And they are serving the community in every little way, in their own little way. There's so many aspects and so many branches and so many different ways of serving humanitarian. To be a humanitarian, you could be serving your neighbor. You could be serving your local community, your local masjid, maktab, madrasa, school. It doesn't have to be in a very large scale. But every huffaz, every alim, every theologian are doing their little bit to help the service, humanity, and try to do the best they can, whatever best effort they have, whatever little time they have. Alhamdulillah, have the opportunity and I have the chance to work for a foundation that allows me to do that. And I'm more gracious to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given me the opportunity to be part of a foundation that allows me to serve humanity. Because if I wasn't had given the opportunity, it'll be very little amount I could have done.